name is Gerard Roache. I'm the Program Convenor for Hotel Management here at Griffith College, and I'm hopefully going to give some information which help you make some decisions about your choice of study in the future here at Griffith University as well. Just a little bit about myself. I've been at Griffith College for 11 years. I've looked after the hotel management program during that 11 years. Prior to coming here, I was in Dubai for 9.5 years, where I launched a travel and tourism program over there. It was the first one in the country at the time. And prior to that, I was with another university in hotel management or hospitality management for 7.5 years. And prior to that, I had an extensive hospitality management program. And that took me in a number of different areas. I worked in the hotel industry, the international hotel industry. I travelled to New Zealand for work there. I worked in London as well, and I've worked around Australia in a number of destinations here as well. So I might have something to contribute to your study in the future. Just want to kind of reinforce the fact that your decision to join hotel management study is the launching pad for you to join the travel and tourism industry, which is a worldwide employer of many numbers of people in different countries. In fact, just about every country in the world has some travel and tourism industry, and if they've got travel and tourism industry, then subsequently they also have a hotel management industry as well. It's calculated that 1 in 10 people throughout the world have some affiliation with the travel and tourism industry. They may be working in hotels, or could be working in travel agents, or perhaps they're working in travel operators or government. There may be government officials to do with tourism and travel as well. But generally 10% of the world's population have some job that's linked to travel and tourism. Just moving on to the next slide, I just wanted to give you some idea about the scope of the hospitality and tourism industry. So there's more to hotel management than just 5-star hotels or accommodation that you see locally. The hospitality and the tourism industry also has a lot to do with the people traveling around the world, them staying away from their own home. But it's not only confined to people who are traveling internationally or for tourism reasons, but there's great opportunity for hotel management students to get jobs locally in their own area, and that may be to do with the health, for instance. We've had graduates from hospitality and tourism move on, become catering managers in hospitals. We've had them move into the travel side of things. So I'm currently looking at the scope of hospitality and tourism slide, where we've got the sectors of the industry broke up into a number of areas. And the first one I want to talk about is the travel industry. And the cruise industry is one of the booming industries at the moment. They're providing great opportunity for work for graduates to actually kind of move within the travel industry and get jobs there as well. For instance, the airline industry as well is another place where students tend to get jobs. They can be based on the ground with the catering management for an international airline industry. The lodging area is also particularly important, where students will find a range of areas for work in hotels, resorts, but also permanent lodging, where they may be looking after retirement villages. They could be providing food and beverage services in hospitals and retirement villages, like I just mentioned before. Event management is one of the strong industries that are also booming outside of the tourism area and within the tourism area. So people generally finding reason to meet up with other people, domestically and internationally, and that could mean it also requires travel, it will require food and beverage services, it will require venues for meetings, conventions, exhibitions, and that type of thing. So that's an industry that's growing in the public and the private sector as well. The area that you're probably more familiar with is restaurants, and so there's great opportunity to get work in the restaurant industry locally. We'll have people who will be self-employed in the restaurant industry and also be working for other more internationally branded restaurants as well. Recreation is also becoming a major part of our lifestyles these days as well. So you'll find, for instance, sports management and sports catering becoming much more of a career path for graduates as well. For instance, providing the catering at stadiums all around the world for a number of varied sporting opportunities is also an area that students can find jobs. So I just wanted to give you some idea. If you're studying hotel management, it's not only restricted to hotel management, but it is much broader, and those skills that you learn in hotel management and you then take onto the university will be skills that you'll be able to use around the world. The Diploma of Hotel Management is an 8-course program. It progresses into the International Tourism and Hotel Management program at the university. To achieve your bachelor degree at the university, you must have achieved 240 credit points, and the Diploma of Hotel Management provides you with 80 of those 240 credit points. So when you're finished with the Diploma of Hotel Management here at Griffith College and you move on to the university, you have 160 credit points or 16 courses remaining before you graduate. Just moving on again to the Hotel Immersion program. The Hotel Immersion program is outside of those 8 courses that you're required to do. The Hotel Immersion program is not a required component of your study, but we know that the students who do embark on the Hotel Immersion program do find it easier to understand their study and perform better after they've actually participated in that program. It's voluntary, it's certainly not required of all students, but it is very beneficial for their study if they do undertake it. So the Hotel Immersion program is a residential field trip, and generally this is for students who want to gain practical experience in the industry and oversight of how a hotel operates and be able to see the hotel and the resort from the perspective of the guest and also from the perspective of an employee. So it's overnight accommodation. There's 2 days that they are required to be at the hotel, and they stay in the hotel, and they're also chaperoned by one of our hotel management students who will be staying overnight with those students in the hotel as well. So it's a collaboration with one of the 5-star hotels here at the Gold Coast, and it's like I said earlier, this is a voluntary co-curricular program, so it's running side by side those 8 courses, but it's not required. But we do encourage students to undertake it if they have the time and the energy to do it. We'd like to be able to see them enjoy themselves and benefit from undertaking that program. It's generally held once each trimester, so that's 3 times in a year. During the course of the study, the student has the opportunity at least to get along to one of those. And then finally, where the students go after they've completed their study here at Griffith College, they progress onto the university. A large majority of students finishing the Diploma of Hotel Management go into the Bachelor of International Tourism and Hotel Management. There are other opportunities for them to study if they've reconsidered and they would like to go into a Bachelor of Commerce. They'll get credit, so full credit for everything they've studied in the Diploma of Hotel Management. They can use in their Bachelor of Commerce, or if they went into Government International Relations or a Bachelor of International Business, they would also get full credit from their study in Hotel Management here at Griffith College. Okay, so I hope there's some information that might help you with your decision making. We look forward to seeing you here in Brisbane or at the Gold Coast campus sometime in the future.